'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the flat not a creature was stirring except for that rat. Stockings got hung by the monsters with flair in the hope that Santa would visit their lair. Outside in this month snowmen should be forming, but that wasn't the case due to global warming. So sit here I do, fire, wine, book and song, to tell you the tale of how his visit went wrong. As always, I'd planned a Christmas so goth, but we did spend some time watching Rebels on Hoth. Skulls hung from the tree, lights flickered with bling, and everyone hoped that Scorn would not sing. By now, the boys should be tucked up in beds, but instead they were busy capping zombies in heads. Dink's eyes flashed wide as the game it was played, but I have to admit it was the way he was made. Conversation did turn to the events of this night. Some confusion prevailed over which legend was right.
So, some creepy old git will break into our place?
Asked Scorn, wiping mince pie crumbs from his face.
He doesn't really break in,
said Dink with some glee.
He gets in with keys or down the chimney.
Scorn was not appeased by this nighttime intruder breaking into his home. What could possibly be ruder? Just then a noise shook them from above on the ceiling. A clatter, some footsteps, some words of ill feeling. The boys on edge grabbed objects so blunt so that they could defend themselves from this housebreaking brunt. The lights flickered out. A struggle began. Then with a thump from the dark fell the jolly fat man. When he awoke from his pain, he was tied to a chair. There, three anxious monsters with concern they did stare.
We don't like thieves here,
said young Dink with a shudder as he bravely retreated behind his big brother. You've got it all wrong, said Fat Red in a huff. I'm here to bring presents, not to rip off your stuff. The monsters looked round with horrid confusion. On the old man's head a growing contusion. Bright shiny boxes lay scattered on floors. Scorn looked at a label.
This says that it's yours.
With no effort at all, he broke bonds over tight. I get my fat ass down chimneys, he explained with delight. A smile on his lips, but monsters unsure. An evening of strange happenings, weirdness du jour.
Santa?
Asked Dink, not trusting it true. Jammer nodded furiously. Scorn said,
Is that you?
It is, the man spake as he gathered his stuff. I had heard you little monsters were incredibly tough. Are these presents for us? Of course, you've been good. And my friend Mr. Byron, he said that you would.
But we're monsters,
said Scorn.
We're kinda reviled.
Never judge a book by its cover, he smiled. Gifts were exchanged and apologies stressed. Santa agreed that charges would not be pressed. They watched as he left, flew away in a sleigh, and the boys all agreed it'd been a very odd day. So when that aunt you don't like gives you a bad Christmas jumper, man up, say thank you and try not to thump her. It's a gift after all, no matter how uninspired. It isn't her fault that her brain's badly wired. And so if, like me, you're 900 years old, it's never too late for some cheer, I am told. So raise up your glass, and try not to fight. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good